We have spoken quite a lot about our team values, and like those have been that's have been the thing where we've had the main focus, because I feel like especially last game, but also the game before that, those things we weren't quite where we wanted them to be. So yeah, we focused quite a lot on those things and try to make sure that we can get those things right for the next game, and when we get it like back on track, then I'm sure we'll get the result also. So
And the start of the game was not up to standards
yeah.
last week. What? How do you overcome that and get back to where you were?
Yeah, like you said, the start was bad, and I think that's a mental thing. Like I don't think there's any else as an excuse. Like you can't be tired when the game starts or anything else. So I think that's just something that we need to look in the mirror and make sure that we as players we are ready from the start. And obviously, when you have a bad start like we did, then it's harder to turn the game around after the bad start. So I think, yeah, I think that goes also to the team values, what we've spoken about, like, because that's a mental thing. That's not a tactical thing. That's not the technical thing that
Right.
we can do. That's just like inside the head. And yeah.
Now we'll take some from Zoom, Matt.
Okay.
We'll go to Dave Johnson.
I'll start also with a light question. I have a friend in Finland who keeps reminding me Finland is the happiest country in the world. Do you agree with that, and why do you think that's the case?
Uh, well, I think quite many Finnish people we are quite surprised that we have that title. I don't feel like we are like. Uh, I'm a bit surprised that we are the happiest country. I'm not saying that we are not happy there, but I would assume that there are countries where the sun is out more, and you would assume that those people would be happier than us. But yeah, I think overall why we are happy and why I'm I'm really happy to go to Finland and why my family is happy to live there. I think one big thing is the security, and you can like raise your children, and it's Finland is really safe place. So I think that goes with hand to hand with the happiness. I think that you feel really secure when you're there, and even though if you have young children, you don't need to be scared too much for them like happening or anything else.
And those, what is it, the thermal baths or the spas? They look pretty relaxing, so that's probably pretty good.
Sorry, what?
What are the hot baths or what are the he texted me? I mean, that looks pretty relaxing.
Yeah, they are, and we like to use sauna a lot. That's also quite well. I at least I like to use it when I just wanna relax and just be with like yeah, relax. I think that's it. So
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of relax, can you talk about the confidence that playing in front of Alex Bono gives you as a team, because he's having a terrific season? Is that something that enters your mind as you're playing, that what he's doing back there?
yeah, I think yeah, you said it well. Alex says Bones have been having a really good season, and it gives us a confidence because I feel like many times, especially in the first games when we concede dangerous attacks, then Bones makes a great save, and then maybe 5-10 minutes later we score the winning goal. So obviously I think the media writes a lot about the goal scoring and about the strikers, but like I'm really happy that you said about Bones and his big saves, because I feel like that has been a huge impact on and a big reason why we've managed to get those couple important wins and why we haven't conceded too much, even though I feel like we have many things we can improve on our defensive. But Bones have been, yeah, he's been really good and made some really important saves for us.
What more would you like to see? You were just talking about you can always get better. And is there something in particular saying, boy, if we, as a team, if we did this more, we would have 3 points? Or does anything come to mind there?
Yeah, I feel like we could score more goals. I feel like we've had quite many good chances where we've been maybe unlucky or something. We just haven't been able to score, and I feel like especially if we are winning the game 1-0 or 2-1, then if we get the second goal or we get the two goal lead, it really gives you kind of this confidence, and you can I'm not saying that you will be more relaxed, but you can be a little bit more confident because you're 2 goals ahead. I think that's an important thing that I hope we can do better to score even those couple more goals, even though if we are already leading or whatever. So yeah, that's one of the things.
Next, we'll go to Bruce Murray.
Hey, Matty, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, great. Listen, you cover a ton of ground out there, and you simplify everything, and you get it from the left to the right. Well, who do you pattern your game after? Since we don't know a ton about you, who would you kind of world football? Who would you compare yourself to?
Good question. Well, I followed Barcelona quite a lot because, well, Messi is my favorite player. So when he used to play there, I saw many of their games, and I would kind of like to say Ivan Rakitic when he used to play for Barcelona. I felt like he was a guy who covered a lot of ground, as you said, and also circulated the ball quite well. Obviously, way better than I do, but I feel like he's that kind of player that I like to look up and try to take something from him because, yeah, he's not the one who's in the headline scoring big goals, even though he has a good shot. But I think the way he does in the games, those small things that maybe everyone doesn't realize that he does so well and helps the team. I think like those are the things that I also try to focus on, and I try to get better on those so I can help the team more.
That's a great answer. There was a play last week where you just laid out, made an incredible hook tackle, got the ball forward, and then the cross went in. And were you celebrating, saying this one's in the goal because Benteke's on the end of it? That was incredible. What a play!
Thank you. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was a good cross from Jared also, and we had a good chance there. But yeah, obviously Chris cannot score all the situations he gets. But yeah, I know he'll score next time, so I'm confident.
Great. Good luck this week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Dennis Gomez.
Hey Masa, thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you.
I know you've been playing the center CDM position, but you're a very versatile player who can also play center back. Which position do you feel more confident and comfortable playing at?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it also depends a bit about the game. I feel like sometimes if I'm number 6, I feel like I'm a little bit. I don't feel like I'm in the game. And that's something I need to get better in. But I feel like some games, especially if we have like back three center backs, sometimes I love to play as one of the wide center backs there because I feel like I get the ball and I have kind of the field is like in front of me, so I can pick passes more, and I feel like that's one way where I can influence the game more. But also, as a number 6, there's many things I love, and I feel I'm quite good at. So it depends. It depends a bit about the game. But I would say like either as a center back in the back 3 or as number 6. So. Yeah.
And the second question would be that what are the key components that DC United would have to implement this weekend to get the 3 points against Seattle?
I feel like the key things is like what I said earlier already is like we have this idea and style of play which we have played like the start of the season. We need to follow that style better than we did the last couple of weeks. And when we do that, I'm sure we'll get scoring chances and we'll score. And also when we follow that style of play we've trained, it also it doesn't give the opponent many chances of score because we can give the high pressure, we can win the ball high up, so we are the kind of the team who's more in control. So I feel like the better we can follow that style of play and kind of keep the pressure in the opponent's half, the better the more likely we are to get a good result also.
Thank you.
That's all, Matty. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.